Dawn breaks on the fishing waters of Lampedusa, and with it, a distant outline. It's a small boat, packed with people. The Italian border police have seen the boat and are on their way. On board, there are 12 migrants, young men who wave and offer victory salutes. They've come from Tunisia. The police follow their boat and they send over a couple of officers in a rigid inflatable to guide the migrants towards the port. And this is why Lampedusa is so important in the story of migration. Those people have travelled in that boat from Tunisia about 80 miles away. And when they land on this island, they'll be in the European Union. The migrants arrive in harbour. They're kept on board for a while, details are taken, but eventually they step off. They're given medical tests and then taken away in vans. And this is where they go, an overcrowded detention centre that looks a lot like a prison. Sangare had arrived the previous night. She told us she'd escaped abuse in Ivory Coast and had come here on a packed boat from Tunisia.
Depuis dimanche, on n'a pas mangé, on n'a pas bu de l'eau. On est resté 2 jours sur l'eau. Il y avait une femme enceinte parmi nous, vraiment c'était difficile. Le moteur est gâté sur l'eau, donc on était obligé d'appeler. Ceux qui font les pêches, ce sont ceux qui appellent les marins qui sont allés nous sauver.
The dark is often used as cover. Smugglers can transfer migrants from large ships onto much smaller boats, making them harder to spot. On the night we went out, police and Coast Guard were looking for 7 different vessels. They do pursue smugglers, but mostly their job is about search and rescue. And it is relentless. The morning brings more evidence of migrant arrivals. The waters around Lampedusa are dotted with these abandoned vessels, littered with food and rubbish. The skipper of our boat removes fuel from them as a safety measure. This, the debris left by desperate people making dangerous journeys. And those voyages start here, on the Tunisian coast, itself a seascape of discarded wrecks. This whole area is a centre for the lucrative business of people smuggling. Migrants come here to offer cash they often can't afford in return for the chance of getting to Europe.
Hello.
The money goes to people like Ali. He's 26, a people smuggler wanted for trafficking migrants across the water from Tunisia to Lampedusa. He is unapologetic and apparently unafraid, a dangerous combination.
عندي ثنايا عندي ما ينجموش هما يمشوا فيهم فهمتني هما خاطر عسكيات فهمتني الاربورات نتاعهم ما ينجموش يمشوا في الكسير نحن في الهيكنه يجروا في الكسير برا نحن بتاع كسير ديجا هما زادوا طوروا رواحهم وعملوا طيارات أم في الاخر ما عندهم وين يوصلوا. اكثر حاجه خطر هربت منها هي مره طيحوني بعيد على اليابسه 18 ميل 21 واحد طيشت روحي للبحر وضربت شعلت عملتهم الكل بس سيبوني.
It's a whole industry, and at the heart of it are the middlemen. This man claims he is careful, but that others are simply greedy and callous.
كما قلت لك راهو تحب تولي لاباس عليك في ليله ونهار غادي راهو في ليله ونهار تولي تدز في الفلوس بالبالة عدي وش يمك وحدو كاين حرق وميت وانتو اخر تشقف وتطلع على روحك وتوصل.
And people do die in vast numbers. Bodies wash up along the Tunisian coastline, nameless and often forgotten. This dusty strip of land is now a cemetery for migrants who didn't survive the journey.
ساعات تشوف نساء وأطفال مثلا كيما مرأة وولدها معناتها حبينا نكرموهم دفناهم راس الراس قلنا ممكن تكون أمه هي الأم حاضنة في الحياة وشوف شاءت الأقدار أنها تموت هي ولدها وتحضنه حتى في الجبانة. كي تشوف امرأة رابطة ولدها في بطنها مثلا شدتها بالفولارة شيء مؤسف والأخرى رابطته على لوحة.
More than 1,000 people have already died this year trying to navigate this particular sea crossing, but still they come. Back in Lampedusa, there are more rusting reminders. This decrepit old trawler arrived recently with nearly 500 crammed aboard. For those wanting a new life, this island has a magnetic attraction. and the flow of people isn't going to stop. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Lampedusa.